Just one more trainer and then we're going to move on to bigger and better things. I seem to recall this person having a Ekans and an Arbok on her team. Well, last video you did see that you can find Ekans in the entirety of the desert, which I guess is appropriate because, well, I'm no biologist or anything, but I guess some reptilian creatures have taken inhabitant to desert areas, such as snakes, lizards, and even Gila monsters. Anyway, after this trainer, I believe there's supposed to be an item down below. I'm going to grab that, and then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go back to Fall Arbor Town because I still have that meteorite on me, and I'm going to give it back to Professor Cosmo so that way he can give me the TM4 return. I am planning on giving this to Skarmory, but not quite yet, because I'm not really sure if Skarmory's happiness is maxed out to the point where return's power will be at the full 102. So maybe I have to wait some time in order for maybe Skarmory's happiness to be completely maxed out. Then afterwards, I'm going to go back to the Trick House since I got another gym badge. The Trick House challenge is going to have another challenge for me. Oh yes, I think I read somewhere that in each generation, Arbok's pattern design on its chest, it's different in every generation. I'm not really sure if that's true or not because, well, I definitely never seen that pattern on its chest before, or I think it's its belly or something. Yeah, I think it is its belly. In Gen 1, I think the pattern on its belly kind of looked a little bit different. Well, in red and blue, that is. But as for yellow, yeah, I guess maybe a little bit different. But here, yeah, it definitely looks different. Okay, down below, I believe there's supposed to be the TM4 Sandstorm, as if it isn't sandstorming here enough. And before I got interrupted by this wild encounter, you may have seen a few rocks up ahead. Later on, I believe that's going to be a cave where I can find Regirock. But like I said, that won't be until much later in the game. It's such a shame that there's not a whole lot of rock moves in this game, just rock throw. I think that's Regirock's best rock attack. Otherwise, I think you just have to wait until Gen 4 where you get Rock Slide. Yeah, here's where the cave is supposed to be. You're going to see something like that in a later on segment in the game, which will reveal the location of both Regice and Registeel. And look at this trap inch here. I really want to use it, but I think I said that a couple of videos ago, I think. But yeah, I did want to use it, but yeah, Flygon, I think it's better off being used in Gen 4, where certain dark moves can be special or physical, depending on what the move is. Okay, TM37 Sandstorm. Not going to use it, even though maybe it could be useful in some way, but no thanks. Okay, since I'm in the area of Fall Arbor Town, I can just simply go north and go to Fall Arbor Town. And then I'm going to go back to the Trick House Challenge and take on that one trick. Oh yes, I believe I found a shiny Dunsparce here one time. I'm not really sure how that happened. I guess maybe I looked away for just a second and yeah, I just found a shiny Dunsparce right in my face. But the chances of that happening is just like 1 in 8,192. I'm not gonna count my blessings for that. Okay, maybe I should go and heal up since Swift doesn't have a whole lot of power points left. And could you blame me since I pretty much used that move throughout the entirety of the Sandstorm since, yeah, Sandville is really gonna kick my ass. Okay, no thanks, I don't want to rest again. I'm just going to make my way all over to Fall Arbor Town. I believe in the remakes, I don't think you even get the meteorite. I guess maybe Professor Cosmo actually does have some sort of stone that changes the forms of Deoxys. That's something I remember. And not to mention that I think his house looks a little bit modified than it did back in the original days. I don't recall if maybe there was some kind of telescope there, but I do remember seeing a ladder there, actually. Yeah, I had to switch out Skarmory since it can't really damage other Skarmories that much. So yeah, you understand. Yeah, finding Deoxys in the remakes, kind of surprising actually. Even more so, its level was also kind of surprising too, at level 80. Lucky for me, I saved my Master Ball so that way I can use it on that thing since, well, the way Deoxys is currently in its normal form, yeah, its defenses aren't very great. So yeah, there was no surprise that I had to use the Master Ball on it. Not to mention the fact that it could possibly kick my ass with whatever psychic move it has. So yeah, I definitely did want that. Okay, I was about to say, can I make this a little bit shorter or something? But I guess not. Even though, maybe I could have cut away over to the path to Fall Harbor Town, but it wasn't very far away. So, I guess I could afford to make my way over to Fall Harbor Town. So yeah, after the Trick House, I guess maybe I'll go back to Petalburg and take on Norman. I consider that gym to be one of the hardest in the game, mostly because of his Slaking. I think I remember struggling with Norman Slaking years ago, mostly because Facade was doing a lot of damage, and I guess maybe because Slaking was putting me to sleep with Yawn. But then again, sometimes I have an easy time with him because the Pokemon I occasionally use is Aron. Okay, I'm gonna come back to this later. Okay, what do you have to say? Okay, well, he's not gonna be depressed anymore because I have the meteorite that he had before Team Magma took it from him. Surprise! I have it right here. So yes, I am gonna give it to him, and he will give me the TM for return. A feeling of gratitude, huh? I was gonna make a joke about that, but I don't think I wanna do that. Okay, is this gonna help with your research? Yep. Okay, I don't know how I predicted that would happen, but whatever. Okay, I guess I'll see you guys at the Trick House Challenge. But wait, let me see if I can make it from here to Slateport City without crashing into anybody via the cycling roads. I was going to do it silently, but I guess this is okay. Okay, I guess I'm almost there. Okay, I think I done it. Oh wow, 9.86 seconds, awesome. Okay, now just by reading that sign over here, looks like my best record to date is what I just did. Okay, I don't think I could have done it any better. Okay, and with that, it's up to the Trick House. Well, sometimes I call it the Trick House or the Trick House Challenge, but whatever, it's all the same. Okay, let's see what this guy is hiding this time. Okay, he's over there, almost in the corner. I think this is the last time I'm going to be seeing that little sparkle. I mean, the next time I come in here, the sparkle's not going to be there, and I have to look for him by myself, without any help. And he was inside that dresser. Okay, you would think that the guy's a magician or something. Or, I don't know. Okay, so what am I going to be faced with this time? Oh, okay, it's the one with all the doors, and I have to press a switch in order to open and close some of them. I gotta say, this is kind of tricky because you want to go into a certain door, but at the same time it closes because of whatever switch that you press. But don't worry, maybe I'll get through here without any troubles. Hopefully. Anyway, coming back to my experience with Norman, I guess maybe I did have a little bit of trouble with him over the years. Well, to tell you the truth, one time I had an Aron on my team, and yeah, I guess maybe being rock and steel worked wonders for me, but it can only help me for so long, since one of Norman's Slakings had Yawn on it, and this was in Ruby and Sapphire, by the way. So yeah, I think Facade was doing a number on me, even though Rock Steel is supposed to have a quad resistance to normal. But hey, this is Slaking we're talking about, 160 base attack. So yeah, somehow I managed to get through that fight unscathed, even though Protect and alternating between Protect and Truant would be a nice option, but I don't think it learns that move quite yet. Aron, that is. Okay, looks like I have to press a different switch in order to get to that scroll. I think that other button is a little bit further up. So yeah, this is kind of what makes this one Trick House Challenge a little bit tricky. Looks like I have to find a different button in order to get that scroll. Okay, so back to Norman Slaking. So yeah, somehow I managed to take down one of his Slakings, but I do remember that his other Slaking, he had two Slakings. That other one had Focus Punch on it, and by all means necessary, I have to use some perfect accuracy moves to prevent Focus Punch from hitting because, yes, like I said, 160 base attack. And a Focus Punch coming from a Slaking, that is going to hurt like hell. But in a game like this, I'm not too sure what move Slaking could have. Well, actually, that's not entirely true. One move it is going to have is Facades. Well, once I eventually get there, hopefully I can do whatever I can in hopes of surviving. I'm probably going to use Gardevoir for the entirety of the fight with Calm Mind so that way I can one-shot it. All of its stats are good except for special defense. Slaking, that is, not Gardevoir. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Okay, I think there's one more trainer in this entirety of the Trick House Challenge. Okay, what will happen if I press this one? Am I gonna get to that scroll? Okay, I guess not. So if I press one of those buttons, then one of the doors is gonna close, and if I press the other one, then, yeah, I'm still gonna get blocked. So yeah, looks like it's getting a little bit trickier here from here on out. But the next time I come in here, I don't think it's going to be so tricky as it was previously. I think the next one I'm facing involves the Strength Boulder puzzle, but that, I don't really consider that to be very hard in any way. But first I have to get a Pokemon that knows Strength, which I don't currently have. So after I'm done fighting Norman and surfing, actually no, after I'm done fighting Norman, I'm going to go over to Route 119 and catch myself a Tropius, because yes, Tropius is one of the best HM users in this very game. Goes without saying. Okay, I guess this was the last trainer in this entire place, so I'm free to think about this puzzle. Okay, what would happen if I press this button over here? Button, switch, whatever. Okay, looks like I got it. Okay, so that one button here was my saving grace. Okay, now let's make my way over to the door. Okay, looks like I have to press this. Okay, hopefully I didn't screw up, because I feel like I did. Okay, yep, looks like I did. Okay, looks like I have to click something else. Okay, what about this? Is this gonna help me? Okay, yes it is. Okay, I gotta say, I guess that one required a little bit of thinking. Trickmaster is coveted. Okay, I'm not really sure if I know what that means, but whatever. Okay, and what are you going to give me this time? Oh, the Heartstone? Okay, I don't plan on having any rock attacks on my team, so I think I'm just going to put that in my PC. Okay, and with that, looks like I'm going to make my way back to Petalburg City. And since this is the last time I'm going to see Mr. Briny for a while, I guess I'll do the favor and take one last boat ride with him all the way back to Petalburg. But first, maybe I should go heal up my Pokemon, since I think I did use Gardevoir a whole lot of times in that place. So yeah, Norman in Emerald 386, his team is a little bit modified than it was before, although, once again, it is worth mentioning, the only threatening Pokemon on his team that I consider to be kind of catastrophic is Slaking, and that goes without saying. But if I did start off with, actually no, if I did catch Torchic at the beginning, maybe I could slaughter some of those normal types before I get to Norman, but whatever. My team is perfect the way it is. Okay, usually I don't really show the boat ride all the way back to Petalburg City, but I figured since it's the last time I'm going to see Mr. Briny for a while, I might as well do so. I like the fact that in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, I think it immediately cuts to whatever location that you're going to, which I always thought was a pretty huge time saver. And looking at all these water routes, once I get Surf, I'm not going to take them on quite yet. I think there's still some things that I want to do before I end up going on these water routes. And looking at all the trainers here, yeah, it looks like I'm in for a very huge marathon. Okay, thank you, Mr. Briny. See you soon. Oh, come on. Go away. Go away. I want to go to the Petalburg City Gym. Leave me alone. Okay, here we are, the Petalburg City Gym. But I don't think I have enough time to see what's in here, or talk to this guy, so I think I'm just going to leave it off for next time. So, I think I'm going to get to Norman in the next video. Hopefully, I survive whatever he has to throw at me. Until then, See you guys next time.